Once again, this channel is bringing to you another heavy bombshell. And when I say heavy bombshell, I mean heavy bombshell. And I will implore you to listen to this to the end of the video. And I will be right here with you. We are going to watch it together. We are going to analyze it word for word. I mean, come on, this is a big one. This is called check and balance. Yes, check and balance. You know, when you are an activist, one thing that you should work upon is your reflection. You must act and reflect. Act and reflect. That is what makes you a revolutionary. But if you're just someone who takes action, I'm an activist, I am demanding for this, and you do not reflect, you'll be surprised that your actions and certain things that you might be doing is not different, is in no way different from the people or the system that you are fighting against. Now, like I said, we are going to watch this to the end. And before we proceed, please subscribe if you have not done so. Like and share this video. Let it go viral. Let it go to the right places. Let it go deep into the core of the hearts of people. Now, let us begin.
That used to be very pretty. I don't see Lady K, she fine too. She rántí bó ṣe beautiful tó ń gbà yẹn. Ẹ lọ wo Lady K ìgbà yẹn. Kẹ́ lọ compare sí ìsìn. Lady K tí ọgbà àwọn DSS dé, ayé ò rí bákan náà. Lady K is now hearing voices, depression. Téèyàn bá ti ń gbọ́ voices, Lady K tí ọgbà tí DSS dé báyìí, ó di alásọtẹ́lẹ̀, ó di wòlíì ọ̀sán gangan, because she's hearing strange voices. And you know what that means when you are hearing voices on your head. Depression, ó ti wà trauma. Ẹ rántí? Nígbà tó ọmọ ọlọ́mọ wà nínú ilé Sunday Adeyemo tí wọ́n rí táwọn DSS dé, ẹ rántí ọmọ ọlọ́mọ Lady K ó rò wípé lóòótọ́ owó àwọn warriors tí Kioki ń gbà, tí gbogbo ẹ̀yin agitators ń gbà, gbogbo ẹ̀yin agitators ẹ mọ́ra yín o, ẹ mọ́ra yín pátápátá, kò sí kan tó yọlẹ̀ nínú yín, pátápátá kò sí tó yọlẹ̀ nínú yín. Tẹ́ lọ ń gba owó warriors tán dáwó fún yín. Ọmọ ọlọ́mọ bá ń pariwo, wọ́n ti wá rèdí wa nílé olóyè Sunday Igboho. Ẹ máa bọ̀, ẹ máa kó àwọn warriors bọ̀, láì mọ̀ wípé kò sí warriors kan níbì kan. Nígbà ọmọ ìkékéké tó gbúrò òbọn, ó pariwo tó, ó ní ẹ máa bọ̀, nígbà tí ò rẹ́nì kankan. Ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ní ẹ̀yin abiyamọ ayé ẹ gbà wá o. Ó wà lórí cyberspace. Àánú ẹ̀ dẹ̀ ṣe mí. Ó ní ẹ̀yin abiyamọ ayé ẹ ṣàánú wa o. Nígbà tó pa abiyamọ ayé, táwọn abiyamọ ayé tí wọ́n ti kìlọ̀ fún wọn, ṣé ẹ mọ̀ wípé kókó làárọ̀ fàdìtì? Ṣé ẹ mọ̀ wípé ogun àwítẹ́lẹ̀ kì í pa ọmọ tó bá gbọ́n, kì í pa arọ tó bá gbọ́n? Ṣé ẹ rántí pé gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n bímọ tí ẹnu wọn ka ọmọ wọn, wọ́n ti fa àwọn ọmọ wọn lábẹ́ wọlé? Ṣé ẹ rántí? Wọ́n ti fa àwọn ọmọ wọn lábẹ́ wọlé. Nígbà tó pa abiyamọ ayé, táwọn abiyamọ ayé láwọn ò ránṣẹ́, blood of Jesus ní Lady K gbé pẹ̀yìn. Blood of Jesus, blood of Jesus. Tí bọ́n lọ pàwù, ẹ rò pé wọ́n yan báńgà ni. Ìyí tó wá bani lẹ́rù jù, ìyí tó wá bani nínú jẹ́ jù, ẹ̀mí ṣòfò, wọ́n kó wọn lọ. Gbogbo bó ṣe ti olóyè Sunday Igboho, bó ṣe tì tó ń sọ wípé mo jogún rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ bàbá mi ni. Èmi ọkùnrin 1 million nígbà tí ilé bá dá. Èmi ọkùnrin tí mo ń dẹ́rù bàrà mi. Èmi mo jogún rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ bàbá mi ni. Mo lè ṣe kinní kan báyìí, kinní kan ṣe kinní kan. Tí ó ní bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́ bá fẹ́ wá ẹ sáà bó ni bàbá ṣe sọ́ngbà náà. Ó ní bẹ́ẹ̀ bá fẹ́ wá ẹ sáà mọ̀ wà lálẹ́, torí bẹ́ẹ̀ bá pé lọ, bẹ́ẹ̀ bá pé wá ẹ̀ ní pé lọ, bẹ́ẹ̀ bá kú mẹ́wàá wà láyé ẹ̀dọ̀fẹ́ ni. Àìsà wọ́n pé wá wà láì, wọ́n tún lé lọ. Wọ́n pé wá, wọ́n tún lé lọ. Wọ́n kéèyàn dání. Wọ́n wá lo flight o, wọ́n lu ọ̀fẹ́ o. Láti Ìbàdàn ni wọ́n ti gbé mọ́tò dé Àbújá. A tún gbọ́ wípé mọ́tò wọn bàjẹ́ lójú ọ̀nà, wọn dúró wọn tún ṣe, kò sáwọn warriors tó wá wọlé wọn. Olóyè Sunday Igboho ò di ọ̀fẹ́, gbogbo àìkàràgbá, gbogbo ṣàwòrò jẹ nǹkan àmúṣagbára ni wọ́n kọ lọ, kódà wọ́n gbólóńgbò. Èyí tí olóyè Sunday Igboho wá fi fọ́ wa lẹ́nu tó yẹ kí bàbá sọ wípé àwọn ò sí nílé ló fà á, pé àwọn ti ṣọ́ mi pé mi ò sí nílé. Wọn ò bá tiẹ̀ má fọ́ àwa Yorùbá lẹ́nu wípé pé fọ́nbùlà làwọn. Wọ́n tún wá sọ wípé àwọn wà nílé, àwọn fò fẹ́ǹsì lọ, ibẹ̀ náà ti bojú wa jẹ́. Olóyè láwọn fò fẹ́ǹsì lọ, ibẹ̀ ni bàbá ti bojú wa jẹ́.
This is very sensitive. Yes, I know it is very sensitive. This is going to touch a lot of people in different ways, particularly people who are supporters of Yoruba Nation and also hardcore supporter of Sunday Adeyemo Igboho. This is a man who has lost a lot. This is a man who has sacrificed a lot. Either he knows that this is going to happen beforehand or it just came upon him. That is something that is debatable. But as it is, when you are positioned for something, when you get into something, definitely you know that you cannot go into war with this kind of oppressive government without having some kind of backlash. And yes, it got that backlash. It came at Sunday Adeyemo Igboho very hard. And some people say, well, the reason why they came at him is because he has boasted of having so much spiritual powers, the powers that he used in fighting, the war, the little war. Let's just call it a riot or let's call it war, whatever way it is. They had some kind of issues. And he said that those are the powers that he used, and that is what brought him to limelight. But we are talking about the federal government here. We are talking about people who have sacrificed a lot in the realm of spirituality when it comes to power. But then they say he or she who God is behind, every other wild animal around will know that someone has come. The hunter is here. But from what she is saying here, it's as if Sunday Igboho has spoken out of turn. Sunday Igboho has spoken too much and mentioning Kioki, who is the spokesperson of Sunday Adeyemo, saying that he's just there hiding in the UK, pushing Igboho, knowing fully well that he has no house, no property, that any of the DSS will come to attack. Now, they've looked at the threat. Who is the threat? Who is the mind behind it? Who is the force behind this? Sunday Igboho, and the federal government of Nigeria attacked him. Now, talking about Lady K, of course, they signed an agreement with the federal government not to speak, but they are still speaking. It takes courage to do this. If someone does not sacrifice himself or herself for a cause, you will never get it. Having reduced their push a little bit does not mean that they are cowards. They are simply watching. You see, when you want to fight, you have to make sure that your arsenal are well prepared. And that is what I believe. You have to make sure that you have all that it takes to be able to win your opponent. And it should there be any surprises along the way, you know that there is a way for you to get yourself sorted. Now, let us listen more. This is getting serious.
Nígbà ẹ̀yìn yẹn, bí wèrè kan tún ṣe dìde nìyẹn, alákòóbá ló bá tún fọ́n bu òun mọ Sunday Igboho níbi tó wà yẹn, ó lè dọ̀fẹ́ kó pòórá, ó lè dọ̀fẹ́ kó ṣe kinní kan, ó kàn sì fi rẹ̀ sílẹ̀ ni, ó kàn sì fẹ́ wo itú tó fẹ́ pa ni. Nígbà tí Sunday Igboho máa sá lọ, ó fẹ́ gba Kotonu sá lọ. Mímú tán mu ṣe làwọn ìjọba Kotonu ṣe náà so bàbá oníbàbá mọ́lẹ̀. Sunday Igboho fúnra ẹ̀ ló sọ wípé ọjọ́ 7 lòun lò tán fi so òun mọ́lẹ̀, tí wọ́n tán chain òun mọ́lẹ̀, tí wọ́n tú handcuff lọ́wọ́. Ńgbà tí fẹnu bà tẹni ẹlẹ́ni jẹ́ tẹ́ ló lè dọ̀fẹ́. Ṣé ẹ ti rí gbogbo ọ̀ràn tẹ́ dá sí lọ́rùn? Láti ìgbà yẹn, ìyá Sunday Igboho wà nínú ilé, kò rọ́mọ ẹ̀. Láti ìgbà yẹn, gbogbo business tí ọmọkùnrin yìí ṣe, wọ́n ti bà mọ́tò jẹ́, wọ́n ti ṣe. Ọ̀tọ̀ tún ni audio 20 billion tẹ́ ń yọ̀ lórí Facebook. Tẹ́ ní ìjọba ti jẹ Sunday Igboho lọ́dún ní 20 billion. Ẹ gbọ́ nǹkan tí wọ́n sọ, ẹ gbọ́ nígbà tí wọ́n padà bíìlì. Wọ́n ní kò ní right láti call for another nation, láti call fún ìyapa in a sovereign state. Ẹ ti bà ilé jẹ́, ẹ ti bà nǹkan ní ẹ̀ jẹ́, business kan ti bàjẹ́, ẹ ti dá padà. Ẹ ti dá padà sẹ́sì àárọ̀. síbẹ̀ náà ó wà ní Kotonu ọ̀hún, ẹ jẹ́ kẹ́nu ẹ̀ rọ̀. Ẹ lọ ń fún ní bóbò wípé gbogbo àwa tá a wà ń bí táwa ti gba PVC tá a máa dìbò ní February 25 ní gbogbo àwọn èèyàn yín tá a rí nínú yín tẹ́ ti tẹ̀lé Labour Party èyí tó tẹ̀lé Àtíkù àwa tá a jẹ́ progressive tó jórí òótọ́ la dúró lé tó ní kálukú ti pin rẹ̀. Bàbá Akintoye bá tún gbéra, ẹ tún lọ ọba ní Kotonu. Ọ̀tọ̀ lẹ kọ́kọ́ parọ́ nígbà tí wọ́n bìdì fún wípé kọjọ kan mú kúrò ní prison, pé kọjọ kan fi sí house arrest nítorí health ẹ̀. Ọ̀tọ̀ lẹ tún parọ́ fáwọn èèyàn, wọ́n ti release olóyè Sunday Igboho lẹ́ni tí ò gbọ́dọ̀ tí wọ́n bí dá kó kúrò nínú ilé ibi tí wọ́n tì mọ́. Nígbà tó jẹ́ wípé àwọn ìyá onírú ìyá níyọ̀, àwọn ìyá oníyá tí wọ́n ń ṣiṣẹ́ òòjọ́ wọn, àwọn ọmọ tó jẹ́ wípé ọmọ ẹ̀kọ́ṣẹ́ ni wọ́n tí wọ́n wà educated, lẹ́ ń gba owó tó yẹ kán fi ṣe rere, lẹ́ tún gbà lọ́wọ́ wọn pé kán fi ẹ̀dẹ̀ parọ́ fún wọn, ẹ̀ ń bóbò wọn, ẹ̀ ń tàn wọ́n. Wọ́n ti sí olóyè Sunday, òun náà bá tún fọ́ǹbù ńbẹ̀, òun padà bọ̀ ní Nàìjíríà, ẹni tí Nàìjíríà ti declare as terrorist, ẹni tí bàbá ẹni tí wọ́n sọ wípé òun gbèjà ní Ìgàngán. Ẹ rántí dókítà tí olóyè Sunday Igboho sọ wípé torí tí ẹ lòun ṣe ń jà ní Ìgàngán, tí bàbá ẹni yẹn ti sọ wípé irọ́ ni Sunday Igboho ń pa, pé ọ̀rọ̀ politics ni wọ́n fi pa ọmọ òun, pé Fúlàní kankan kò ṣá ọmọ òun pa. Ṣé ẹ ti rántí? Lẹ́yìn ọ̀rẹ́yìn la wá mọ̀ wípé ìjà ti wà láàrin Sunday Igboho àti Sẹ́ríkì Fúlàní tó wà ńbẹ̀. Sunday Igboho ó fẹ́ gba ilẹ̀ ibi tí Sẹ́ríkì Fúlàní yẹn tó lò. Wọ́n ti ń bára wọn fà tẹ́lẹ̀. Nígbà tí dókítà wá kú, bàbá dókítà lóhun ò rán Sunday Igboho níṣẹ́. Ó ní ọ̀rọ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀, ó ní ọ̀rọ̀ politics ni. Ó ní àwọn ayádesasin ló pa ọmọ òun, pé àwọn àti àwọn Fúlàní tó wà ní Ìgàngán àwọn jọ ń gbé, kò sí wàhálà. Wọ́n ní Sẹ́ríkì yẹn ó lè sọ Yorùbá jọ ní Yorùbá, ibẹ̀ ló dàgbà sí, ibẹ̀ ló bímọ sí, ibẹ̀ ló ti ń ta màálù ẹ̀ tí ò dẹ̀ sí wàhálà kankan. Sunday Igboho bá lọ síbẹ̀. Ṣé mọ̀ pé lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn ní Sẹ́ríkì sọ iye tí wọ́n jí? Ẹ sọ wípé ẹ gbé owó nínú ilé Sẹ́ríkì, ẹ sọ wípé ẹ pa àwọn ọmọ Sẹ́ríkì, ẹ sọ wípé ẹ pa àbúrò ẹ̀. Ẹ lọ wo Sẹ́ríkì báyìí, bàbá yẹn ti di jálajàla, ẹ ti kó gbogbo, ó ní gbogbo màálù òun lẹ kó lọ. Ẹ̀yin náà bọ́ sórí social space, ẹ̀ ń ṣépè, ẹ wá wò ó, ẹ̀yin wá lè pè yín ọ̀njà àgbà. A dẹ̀ sọ fún yín nígbà yẹn pé àfi tó bá ti jẹ́ ní pé lórí òótọ́ lẹ dúró lé, ṣùgbọ́n tó bá ti jẹ́ lórí àbòsí, lórí irọ́ ni, rédèrèdè tó ń gbẹ̀yìn eré òṣùpá ló máa gbẹ̀yìn ayé gbogbo yín. Ẹ dẹ̀ sì bẹ̀rẹ̀, rédèrèdè lágbẹ̀yìn gbogbo ayé gbogbo yín atúrọ́tà bí èlùbọ́. Gbogbo yín tẹ̀ ń túrọ́tà, tẹ̀ ṣì gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà, gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá lọ́nà. Gbogbo yín tẹ̀ mú gbogbo ọkàn àwọn ọmọ ọ̀dọ́, tẹ̀ gbin irọ́ sí against ọba, tẹ̀ ní kàn máa yájú sọ́ba, tẹ̀ ní kàn máa sọ̀rọ̀ òdì sọ́ba, tẹ̀ ní kàn kórìíra ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Rédèrèdè báyìí tó ń gbẹ̀yìn eré òṣùpá ló máa gbẹ̀yìn ayé yín. Mi ò ṣe pé o, ṣùgbọ́n àtúbọ̀tán alábòsí kò ní í dáa.
I'm very sure that a lot of you are right now at the comment section. Yes, I am very sure that you are there typing now at the comment section, because this is very heavy. I mean, we know that there are people who are in support of One Nigeria. They are in support of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We know that they believe that with this structure that we have, things will get better. And there are people who believe that if we do not get it now, we can never get it. You know, each time you vote, you are simply saying, I am in support of One Nigeria. I am a Nigerian, and I am not interested in getting back to my original indigenousness. This is very complex. This is complicated. You know, when you look at the general structure of Nigeria, it is clear that some people are benefiting from how things are not functional. Now, for those who live in diaspora, who are no, they are very upset. They are pushing for breakup of Nigeria. So much for that. Why? Because they've seen the difference between a working system and a system that is intentionally structured in a way to fail. That is it. They know that there are certain, things, there are certain extras that you are supposed to get in your country. And that is what makes you say, I am a citizen of this country. I am a Nigerian. You're a Nigerian. What are you a Nigerian for? Some might say, oh, do not ask for what your country, your state will give to you, but what you will give to the country. That is a country that has put things in place, not a country that wants to stifle. We are not talking about a system that is created to stifle, to break, to bring you down. The only time you can achieve is when you are wicked like them, when you are corrupt like them. But when you begin to talk about a structure that works in a synchronous manner, where certain people will not go with Ghana must go, where certain people will not, swallow pension of millions of people. When you begin to talk about this, they will say, oh, but that person has been charged. Then he faints in the hospital and the story goes down. Yes, the case might be looked into. We are not talking of a system where they will be witch hunting you, where the law has been weakened, where the law has been created in a way to favor certain people. Come on, what are we talking about here? You don't need a soothsayer to tell you that Nigeria is not working. But the question that people are asking is this: will it work better when you break it apart? Do not forget that you are all still Nigerians in your way of thinking. I'm talking of the typical ones. Anyway, let us hear more of what she has to say. This is getting serious. This is getting hot.
ìyẹn ìkan ọlọ́run títóbi mi, ọlọ́run mi ọba títóbi. Bàbá Akintoye, Professor Akintoye, they are supposed to know better. Wọ́n bá tún gbéra, wọ́n tún forí lé ó di Kòtónú. Wọ́n láwọn fẹ́ lọ mọ́ jẹun ọmọ. Náà bá tún declare support. Ṣé ẹ ti rántí? Ẹ mọ̀ dá ridiculous doctorate degree tẹ́ ẹ lọ fún Sunday Igboho nínú pálọ̀ tí wọ́n ti mọ́ nínú house arrest. Tẹ́ ẹ dé wíìgì irọ́, tẹ́ ẹ dé sí lọ́rùn. Ẹni tí ò ka primary 6, tẹ́ ẹ lé ó ti gba doctorate degree in peacekeeping and war. Mi rí rẹ̀. So ridiculous in peace and war. Ayé ẹ sọ pé pa ò tí yín ta. Tí yín ta. Ìyẹn ò dùn mí o. Bàbá Akintoye náà, òun náà wá wò wípé ọjọ́ ti dalẹ̀. Bókété bá ti dàgbà tán, ọmọ rẹ̀ mú. Ó dàbí ẹni wípé ẹ cash out. Ó dàbí pé Kioki cash out. Ẹ̀yin gbogbo yín, ẹ̀yin agitators, ẹ mọ́ra yín. Tí n bá dárúkọ yín, mò ń pọ́n yín lé ni. You are nothing. You are nothing. You are a bunch of fools. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin obìnrin yàmàyàmà. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin oníranù. Tẹ́ ń pera yín ní agitators. Àti kan báyìí tí ò ní wọṣọ, tó máa gbé ṣéènì sọ́rùn, ọmọ jàtìjàtì tí ò níran, tó ń bú ọba, tó ń bú ìjòyè. Ẹ mọ́ra yín, kí n máa dárúkọ yín, mo kàn pọ́n yín lé ni. Bàbá Akintoye náà bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní cash out. Ló bá yá, lẹ́yìn náà sọ pé professor, ó ní ká ẹ sign kinní kan, ká ẹ sign just 5,000 signature làwọn need. 4,000, ẹ̀yin náà bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sign. Wọ́n bá ń gbé kiri. Ní ìsìn, you are now talk and do. Ẹ ti ń gbé ìgbésẹ̀ tó lágbára. Ẹ ti ń ṣe kinní kan. Àtúbọ̀tán. Nígbà tí ìyàwó Abíọ́lá, Madam Onítìrí, tó náà wá wò wípé ìlú òyìnbó tó ti ń ṣàṣẹ yìí, ó dàbí ẹni pé àwọn tó serious pẹ̀lú ilé ayé wọn ti jẹ lọ nílùú òyìnbó yìí. Òun tó ń wá rí ogún ológun, tó ń lọ fọ́kọ ọlọ́kọ, nítorí pé àmọ́ Simbi àti Abíọ́lá of blessed memory ìyá dáadáa, àmọ́ Kúdírà àti Abíọ́lá tí wọ́n pa because she was fighting for the cause of Yoruba land. Those are the real fighters that I know. Onítìrí. Onítìrí tó pèrè níyàwó Abíọ́lá, side chick Abíọ́lá. Àwọn site àwọn bímọ kan gba 1 million. Àwọn site àwọn bímọ kan, àwọn tó jẹ́ wípé ìyá wa ìyá dáadáa ìyá Kọ́lá Simbi Heart ló máa lọ verify tó bá ti wò pé sọ́mọ wa ni kí Abíọ́lá tó gbà wípé kan fún lórúkọ ló wá dé olólùní ó lòun máa dààmú onítìrí oníyàwó Abíọ́lá lòun náà bá wò wípé Akíntóyè mọ̀ jẹ lọ bó ṣe hijack lọ́wọ́ Akíntóyè nìyẹn nígbà tí èdè ayé máa ránṣẹ́ sí tọ̀run fún wọn ló bá wò wípé ọ̀nà wo lòun fi lè rí owó cash out ló bá ní by December àwọn máa declare Yoruba Nation ẹ̀yin náà bá wọṣẹ́ lẹ bá ń dáwó by December ẹ ń lọ Yoruba Nation ṣe wàrà yé yín àwa dúró de January 1 December 31 èmi àti mọ́mì mi ọba aládé Buhari àti ẹ̀ní ká àtàn rédíò wa kódà àchájì MP3 wa pé iná lè lọ ká mọ epo sí wọn tẹ́ ká lè gbọ́ declaration bóyá bàbá Akíntóyè ni ó wá ṣe declaration ni o bóyá bàbá onítìrí ni o àfẹ́gbọ́ fellow Yorùbá Nation we are now àdúródúró ànírọ́ ni àní wọ́n máa declare ní January 1 àròmí ara ààrẹ jẹ́ Ìgbòho òòṣà Ìgbòho òòṣà Ìgbòho òòṣà ṣé mọ̀ pé mo wọ̀n nígbà yẹn àfi bí ẹni pé ẹnu mi yìí ẹni pè mí lẹ́lẹ́yìn òkè èkùkù parọ́ àfi bí ẹni pé ẹnu mi yìí àfi bí ẹni wípé Ọlọ́run gbẹnu mi sọ̀rọ̀ ń gbẹ mo sọ gbà yẹn mo ní ẹ má sọ máa yí ìdáláìmọ̀ ṣe o ẹ má mú kínní ẹ má sọ di political something o Fúlàní ló lóun fẹ́ bájà o Fúlàní tó ń jẹ èrè oko wa ló lóun fẹ́ ṣe kínní ẹ má mú ti politics wọ́ o ẹni kí n gbẹ́nu sọ̀rọ̀ ẹni kínní kan ń gbà yẹn ká tó wí ká tó fọ̀ láàárín oṣù kan Kóìkì ṣe rántí Kóìkì ṣe rántí tó ti wà ní UK tí ò rí ṣe tí ò rí kankan ṣe tí ò rò ń jẹjẹ mo mọ̀ pé kò lè ṣe kó má wà sórí iṣẹ́ mi tó bá wà ń bí kó máa gbọ́ Kóìkì tí ò rí nǹkan kan ṣe bó ṣe wò wípé iyọ̀ ọbẹ̀ ó sá wálé láti UK ó mọ̀ wípé Chief Sunday Adeyemo ó mọ̀ wípé kò kàwé ó mọ̀ wípé ó níbi tó yé mọ́ kí á ti declare rẹ̀ ó ní kí Sunday Adeyemo lọ declare as his mouthpiece pé gbogbo nǹkan tóun bá ti fẹ́ sọ pé through channel Kóìkì náà máa gbọ́ ẹ̀rí nǹkan tí Kóìkì tó sọ ayé Sunday Adeyemo gbà ká tó wí ká tó fọ̀ Kóìkì ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ nǹkan tá a gbé láwá yìí ó wà lórí Facebook ẹ̀yin náà mọ̀ mi ò ní fún yín lófo mi ò ní parọ́ fún yín gbogbo nǹkan tí mo bá ń sọ tẹ́ bá ní lọ evidence ẹ̀ wá ó wà lórí Facebook ń bẹ̀ tẹ́ ẹ bá ṣáàchì fún ẹ rí ó wà lọ́wọ́ gbogbo wa tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí Kóìkì bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó kọ́kọ́ bú ọba Aláké of Ẹ̀gbá ó bú gbogbo ọba ní Kóìkì bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní bú tó ní àwọn kan sáré kábàkàbà nǹkan tá a gbé wálé yìí kì í ṣe kékeré ṣeréṣeré lẹ pé a máa mú yín látẹ̀yìn ẹlòmíín máa gba exile lọ kò sí election ṣe mọ̀ pé Kóìkì ló kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ no election à ń pariwo pé wàhálà ni Kóìkì fẹ́ dá sí bàbá yìí lọ́rùn òun náà ló ṣe interview ọ̀ràn lọ́jọ́ sí mo sì máa rí fàṣí interview burúkú tó ṣe lọ́jọ́ sí wọ́n ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ ọjọ́ yẹn ni Sunday Igboho sọ wípé ẹ má bú bàbá Tinubu o ẹ má bú bàbá Tinubu o bàbá yẹn bàbá dáadáa ni o ẹ má jẹ́ ká bú bàbá Tinubu àfipá tó ti ọ̀rọ̀ sí lọ́rùn tó ní kí lórí sí ti bàbá kí náà pé bàbá Adébóyè ikú ọmọ àfipá tó ti bàbá yẹn sì sọ bí bàbá yẹn dẹ̀ ṣe sì sọ lórí live chat tó fi ikú ọmọ tó fi yọ bàbá Adébóyè ní Kóìkì ṣẹ́jú sí àwọn kinní wọ́n ti mú ṣe é rántí orí fídíò kọ yẹn náà ni kinní ti sì sọ ní Sunday Adeyemo ti sì sọ tó ti ń bú Ọọ̀ni bí kinní yẹn ṣe go viral ààrí bí Kóìkì tó ṣe lọ parọ́ nígbà yẹn nìyẹn bí Kóìkì ṣe lọ parọ́ nígbà yẹn nìyẹn tó ní federal government lọ gbó o pé federal government ló gbẹ́sẹ̀ lé owó GoFundMe táwọn dá ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ Maureen Bàdéjọ tí ò ní sọmọnù òun ló bọ́ síta tó ní ṣàkámàjẹ tí Kóìkì fẹ́ ṣe lórí ọ̀rọ̀ owó GoFundMe pé Kioki actually went behind Maureen Badejo láti lọ change the name of the beneficiary. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé àwọn òyìnbó rèé wọn ògò tó ti rí wípé nǹkan kan ṣẹlẹ̀, something is fishy about this thing. That means wípé Kioki fẹ́ lọ gbowó GoFundMe lẹ́yìn láì jẹ́ kí Badejo, Maureen Badejo gan tó call for support. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ máa rántí Maureen Badejo láti jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa mọ̀ wípé òun ò support Yoruba Nation, but òun support the movement against the Fulanis that are destroying our farmland. Ṣé ẹ rántí wọ́n fẹ́ lọ bí àwọn oní GoFundMe ṣe gbẹ́sẹ̀ lé GoFundMe wọn nìyẹn, bí Kioki ṣe wá po sóbò tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní instigate àwọn Nigerian youth against Nigerian government tó ń parọ́ tó ní Nàìjíríà tó ní Buhari ló gbẹ́sẹ̀ lé owó GoFundMe káṣírí wọn tó tú. Ìyẹn ẹ̀kan Ọlọ́run púpọ̀. Lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní jà sórí owó. Kioki ti kó gbogbo owó lọ, ó ti jà wọ́n lólè ara. Orí cyberspace yìí la wà tí voice note tó go viral níbi tí Kioki tó ti ń fi Igboho ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ wípé bàbá máa sunkún bí ọmọ tuntun ni, wọ́n máa so bàbá mọ́lẹ̀ ni. Ṣé ẹ rántí?
When they say trap catch hunter, hunter catch trap, this is what it is. Well, yes, it is true that some people might be in for something else. They might be for their financial gain. They might also be there because they want to be part of the people who will bring about the new change. And we also know that there are people who, for example, from what we've heard, it's not as if there are no truth in some of these things. Yes, there are truth in it, but this should not deter. This should not make people weak. This should simply prompt you to do better. Go back to the drawing board. There are certain lapses. There are certain things that needs to be put in place. Yes, there was a time that certain things were said when people started asking about the operation, and they want to know how much has gone in, how much has gone out. I do understand that there are certain information at that time that was not supposed to be given out because they don't want the federal government to know what and what is being done. But then there is no way the federal government will not know. It's just not possible. We are talking about a public thing, and they have their spies right, left, and center. So when the issue of let us know about money, what goes in, we heard someone saying that nobody should ask anybody about that. If you want to know about it, I will not say it. If you like, turn to a fly to get to. We are talking about money that people donated, and that I saw, those things as traits of that typical Nigerian that we are talking about. It is in a lot of us, and we are trying to work it out. We are trying to vomit it out. So when you have a new nation, you'll be able to do better. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to like and share. And what are your thoughts about this? This is not to weaken you. This is not to make you feel, this is not to create confusion. That's the point. This is simply presented to build up. And how do you build up? By looking backwards, looking at things that has gone past 2022. This is 2023. What is the best way to achieve a new nation?